Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Look, man. These playoffs are great because the bum ain't in it. Now, the Brooklyn Nets and Milwaukee Bucks. The referees, I mean, it's just so obvious now that you don't like Brooklyn. You don't want Brooklyn to win. So basically, the whole freaking game, they're just dissing Brooklyn. And it's like, why? Why are you dissing Brooklyn? And then I'm glad I had it recorded. I skipped through that Punk Williams. That's his new name, Punk Williams. And his whole halftime thing with Jalen on there. And that fine little thing, Maria Taylor, whatever her name is, her tall, slender ass. I love to get my hands on that. Facts. And it pissed me off is this. This is the problem with the Milwaukee Bucks. This is why I can't go along with them. Y'all had a 30-9 lead. You had a chance to make a statement. You could have made a statement. No. They did what I thought they were going to do, and that was they were going to get cold for a stretch, and they were going to start missing. The Brooklyn Nets should have won this game. And like I told you, I'm rooting for the Nets now because I am pissed off that the NBA keeps screwing them on calls. Kevin Durant is getting damn near flagrant fouled every time he goes up. It's like, wow. And then when they try to touch up Giannis, they call him a foul. I'm like, oh, Lord, you guys are doing this bull crap. This the same thing they did with Jordan back in the day. This the same thing they did with Shaq. This the same thing they doing with this guy. They did with LeBrownies. Now they're doing it for this guy, Giannis. And I love Giannis. But they're not mentally built for the playoffs. They won that game by the atrocity of the foul calls. Then you had people hating on KD. I'm like, why are y'all hating on KD? Y'all just hate KD for no goddamn reason. You guys hate KD because somebody told you to hate KD. He went to the Warriors. So what? I would have gone too. If they needed one piece, if they came out, I'd be like, cool, I'm signing. That doesn't make or break your legacy. What make or break your legacy is what is going on with No Planners Paul in Los Angeles, where you just don't show the fuck up. That's what makes your legacy. When you show up or you don't show up. Kevin Durant, if not for him, the Nets would have lost by 15. The supporting cast was atrocious. Shamit played way too long. Claxton's defense. This is why I like when Claxton comes in. This is why I told you they'll be fine with Claxton there. Claxton has the ability to make it tough for Giannis or Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez just got taken out the series. He's taken out the series. Kevin Durant has just took him out the series. He's a non-factor. Blake Griffin's defense has also been key. His defense on Giannis has been spectacular. I can't take nothing from it. Blake Griffin is playing great. Kyrie started off with his crazy shooting self everywhere, missing from everywhere. Then he calmed down and started making shots. Brown made some key shots. Middleton early on for the Bucks, it was great what he did because he actually started going to the damn hole. I don't know. Do these dudes need hooked on? Do they need to book Basketball for Dummies? Because I think Middleton needs that book. All of them guys need that book. Connaughton hit some shots. Forbes, PJ Tucker, they got some. Portis made some. But it mainly was Giannis and Chris Middleton who carried the load. I can't hate on Chris Middleton. Middleton actually balled out. He balled out, him and Giannis. But this is my thing. Drew Holiday hit a clutch shot, which was great, because if that was Eric Bledsoe, that would have bricked. So that was great that Drew Holiday, even though he had a trash game, he came up big at the end. It happens. But the refs kept the Milwaukee Bucks in the game. They kept them in the game. Brooklyn Nets was killing them on the boards. They also were making the passes, moving the ball. The only time they didn't move the ball was when KD and Kyrie had to do their little ISO thing. Other than that, KD showed you. Win, lose, or draw, he's the best player in the league. He's the greatest player we've seen since Kobe left. Seriously. This guy's amazing. And he took the game over. However, the refs screwed him. The refs screwed the Nets out of this game because it should be 3-0 right now. It should be. KD hit a dagger 3. Then they came back on the other end. They called a bogus foul call. I think Middleton hit the free throws. And it was 83-82. Then they missed a shot down there, and then Drew Holiday scored on the other end to put them up 1. Then Kevin Durant, it was a terrible shot, but it's the best he could do. And he bricked it, and they hit 2 free throws to win the game. The Bucks are in trouble. The Bucks are in trouble. I do not see the Bucks winning the next game. If they win the next game, the referees had something to do with it. Or Drew Holiday woke up and just went off. But I don't see Middleton or Giannis putting together a game like that again. Giannis maybe. Chris Middleton, I don't know. Forbes and those other guys have been inconsistent. They still have not gotten hot like they did against Miami. And this just goes to show you that everyone's saying, man, the Nets are a bad team. The Nets defensively have taken the Bucks out of whack. They've taken them off of their game. Giannis is having a difficult time staying consistent. Blake Griffin will fade off of him, force him to shoot, then he bricks. Giannis has got to get in the post. Mike Budenholzer, who I believe is the most overrated coach I've ever seen. You have got to put Giannis in the post. If you put Giannis in the post, you open the floor up for Drew, for Forbes, for everybody, Middleton, all of them. PJ Tucker defense on KD was exceptional. But PJ Tucker, Kevin Durant could get PJ Tucker in foul trouble. So PJ Tucker, I'm not worried about him. Yes, he's great at defending KD, but you're not going to stop KD. The problem is the Bucks cannot make easy shots. They don't know how to make it easier for themselves. Brook Lopez could go in the lane. He missing at the hoop. Giannis was missing at the hoop. I mean, it was just terrible. It was like, dog, y'all right there. Milwaukee mentally, I don't think they got it. Even if they would advance from this game, I don't think they would beat the Hawks or the Sixers. Seriously, they do not look good to me. Brooklyn Nets had an off night, and they only lost by 3. They lost by 3, and they had an off night. You guys got to look at the big picture. But do I believe this series going 7? Only if the refs played a part. The refs have got to play the part if it's going to go 7. I don't see this team going. I don't see them going 7 with the Nets. The Nets had a bad night and they still almost won. Let that sink in. But I knew the Bucks were going to win game 3. Come on, it's game 3. Now, who else do we got? The Los Angeles Strippers and the Utah Jazz. This is the problem. The Jazz, I told you guys, I'm gonna go back to my video yesterday. I did, or the day before. I told you guys, Tyronn Lue is going to be the reason the Clippers lose the series. And I said it. Kawhi Leonard is doing too much on defense. He's tired in the late part of the game. Tyronn Lue, you should have benched Paul George and Marcus Morris doing some stretches of the game to get their mind right. When you bench somebody, it doesn't necessarily mean you quit on them. It just means, I just need you to settle down. I'll get you back in the game as soon as possible. Seriously. Paul George just does not have it. He don't know what it is to be a number 2. And see, this is the same thing that Michael Jordan was dealing with Scottie Pippen. Pippen could score, Pippen would contribute, but as far as carrying the load, Pippen's never carried the load. Ever. Just like Paul George. Because in Indiana, do you want to know who was the guy balling and carrying the load? It was Lance Stevenson. People forget about Lance Stevenson and what he contributed to that Indiana team. Not only did he play defense, he could score, he also could handle the ball. He could run the point. And he used to get Paul George the ball in spots where Paul could score. He also helped Roy Hibbert get better, which is very hard to do because Roy Hibbert is soft. Or Roy Hobart in Kwame Brown's voice. Roy Hobart. But see, this is the thing. This is what I be telling you guys. And I didn't talk about that Scottie Pippen book because nobody's talking about it. Nobody cares. Scottie Pippen is confused and he's mentally weak. Your wife or your ex-wife, whatever you call her, is out here dirtying your name. She's sleeping with every damn player in the book and rappers. Then you accepted the broad back into the goddamn house, when you should have got rid of the broad a long time ago. When you heard about her in Future, her hanging with the Kardashians, that's when you divorced your bitch. That's what you should have done. But I guess he would have had to pay her a lot of money, so he said, F it, I'll just stay married. Which is dumb, because that's making you look bad. Scottie Pippen is the same way as Paul George. They're soft. They can't take the game over. Back in Chicago, when Jordan, for the first three-peat, didn't have it, do you want to know who stepped up? It was Horace Grant. You guys don't give Horace Grant no love or nothing. Y'all just be like, oh, that's Ho Grant. Yeah, he a hoe, but still. Ho Grant showed up. He made the pass to John Paxson for him to hit that big three to beat the Blazers. Him and Jordan were throwing the ball to Paxson. Paxson stepped up and was hitting the three against the Lakers because nobody was guarding him. Then you had Livingston coming off the bench killing. You had Hodges. Hodges shot a team out the gym. Them in the supporting cast, because the Blazers were supposed to win the game. I think they extended to 7 games. Soon as Jordan went to the bench, Hodges, Paxson, all of them start shooting them out the gym. So where was Scottie Pippen? Having a migraine, like always. I swear, y'all overrate Pippen. Y'all trying to say, well, Jordan didn't win until Pippen got there. No. When Pippen got there, they still were losing, idiot. It's just that Michael Jordan was a veteran. He got seasons under his belt. So he's learned how to play, how to dominate the game. Scottie couldn't dribble a goddamn basketball. Doug Collins was about to choke this man because he sucked. Jordan had to work with him in the offseason to make him tougher. He learned how to dribble the ball and handle the ball better, which made him this famous quote, point forward, which is nothing but bullshit. All it is a guy who plays point guard, but he's just a forward. He's built like a forward. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, these positions don't mean shit. Your center could actually be a guard. Your center could actually be the point guard. Your forward could be the point guard. It's your skill set. Jalen Rose said this best when he ethered. I keep saying ether. My fault, Ticket TV, man. Sorry for taking your stuff, man. Shout out to Ticket TV, man, and Kwame Bus Life and Carcino for Life. Now, what was I talking about? I done forgot the hell I was talking about. Yeah. Now, when Jordan moved to the point guard, which Doug Collins put him at the point, so he stopped shooting all the goddamn time, because that's all Mike did. Mike was the biggest ball hog in freaking history. But yet, everybody want to talk about, man, Kobe shoot a lot. Nah, Kobe did not shoot as much as Jordan. to go against the popular belief, he didn't shoot the ball as much as Jordan. Dude, Jordan dominated the ball from 84 all the way to 98. Kobe didn't start dominating the ball like that until 04, 05, and he got their win in 96. So what are you talking about? And even then, he was still trying to work with the young guys. Kwame Brown even said on Pro Basketball Updates, ticket shit, that Kobe could play the point guard. Like, when he wanted to be a point guard, he made some of the most exceptional passes I've ever seen. And he ran the offense like anybody. That's why when I was arguing with this dumbass, the first 3 championships, nigga, Kobe ran the point. God damn it, y'all motherfuckers don't know no damn basketball. Y'all go by stats and numbers. numbers. Them shits don't mean nothing. You can't compare numbers from Jordan era to this bum today. LeBrownies. It's a different fucking era. Now, back to you, no planners, Paul. Your bum ass need to step up and stop playing until you guys are behind. You're shooting the ball with no pressure on you. You are letting Kawhi Leonard, you guys aren't going to have Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to end up getting hurt or tiring out, knock on wood. He's tired. He's doing too much. Marcus Morris, I keep telling y'all, he's nothing but Ed O'Bannon. Ed O'Bannon and Charles, he one of the O'Bannon brothers. Because one of them was soft and the other one was okay. They both weren't good. And that's why I told everybody, Marcus Morris ain't none but the O'Bannon brothers. That's it. He's not that good. He thinks he's a superstar. He thinks he's the guy, and he's taking unnecessary shots. He's not giving the ball to Kawhi when he needs to. And I also blame Kawhi. Kawhi, you've got to be more assertive. You see Kevin Durant in Brooklyn? You think Kevin Durant ain't gonna touch that ball? You out your mind. Kyrie know, I gotta give him the ball. Kyrie gonna give KD the ball. Because Kyrie know this dude is a killer. Vice versa. Kyrie doing his part. Paul George. You Scottie Pippen. It is what it is. Ty Lue. You cannot coach. Why the hell didn't you play Terrence Mann? Huh? Why didn't you play Terrence Mann? I'm trying to figure out why you didn't play Terrence Mann. Terrence Mann. Terrence Mann's defense could have been intricate in stopping Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell, Ingles, Bogdanovich, Clarkson off the bench, they're killing you. Royce O'Neal is defensively taking y'all out the game. Kawhi, Paul George, all of them. If y'all lose game 3, the series is over. It's done. It's done. I do not see y'all winning 3 more games after that. It's over. Donovan Mitchell and them have played out their mind. But I got to see from Donovan and them, can they close the series? Because remember, they went up on Denver last year. I know it was the bubble, but they went up on them. We got to see Donovan close the deal. But congratulations to Utah for taking advantage of the dumbass Ty Lue. Ty Lue is terrible. He cannot rotate. He don't know how to substitute players. If you would have put Terrence Mann, and then why aren't you playing Boogie down the stretch? This is what I don't understand. Boogie was out there doing his damn job. Boogie can play that center position. I would let Zubac start, and I would let Boogie finish late. Let Luke Kennard get in the game at times. Leave Beverly ass on the end of the goddamn bench. Put Marcus Morris at the end of the goddamn bench and play Mann and Kennard. Batum did good last night. Batum is underratedly good. He's making shots he need to make, and he's playing defense. He's doing his job as a role player. But you have got to learn how to substitute. You're not putting the right people in at the right time. Terrence Mann needs to play more minutes. Reggie Jackson is carrying you guys, and that's not good. If Reggie Jackson is carrying your team, that spells trouble. Seriously, Reggie Jackson has outplayed George and Kawhi. This is terrible. But yet, everybody trying to tell me, Tyronn Lue deserved credit for what LeBron did in Cleveland. No, he doesn't. He's nothing but a puppet. He don't know what to do unless LeBron is telling him what to do, and then he'll do it. Chauncey Billups over there is out coaching you. Chauncey Billups can coach way better than you. You know what Chauncey Billups doing? Chauncey Billups went over there and told DeMarcus, look, man, cut that shit out. All right? You know what they trying to do. They know you got a hot temper. Don't worry about that shit. Just go out there and play. Which is what I would expect Ty Lue to do. But, you know, Ty Lue can't do that. Because you know why? Because Ty Lue ain't got no fucking clue where the hell he's at. I'm telling you, dog, Ty Lue is a Down syndrome baby. And I ain't trying to diss the Down syndrome babies, but him, he getting dissed. This dude is terrible, dog. He terrible. He's terrible. He is real terrible, man. What time is it? Okay. He's terrible. I've never seen a guy who just doesn't know what the hell is going on out there. You're supposed to be the head coach. You're supposed to be the leader of men. Excuse me. And you ain't leading shit. You leading these guys to a demise. Kawhi Leonard is spent out there. And you're running this zone. Why are you running zone? You don't need to run zone. What you need to do is run press. You need to take the ball out of Mitchell's hands and make those other guys beat you. And you can do it. Those other guys can't create their shot. Jordan Clarkson, the same thing. Keep the damn ball out of his hands. That's it. You guys making it hard, and then put the right people in there. Your rotations are the worst I've ever seen. You, Budenholzer, who else? Doc Rivers. Oh my gosh, y'all three have the worst rotations I've ever seen. Ever seen. And Steve Nash, you guys telling me he this guru coach for the Nets. Where's it at? So that's why they lost. The Clippers lost because the bad rotations and Tyronn Lue. Tyronn Lue doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's lost. The Nets lost because the refs screwed them. The refs screwed them out the game. So we know why they lost. Playing tonight, the Hawks and Sixers. To me, if Doc Rivers, if he continues to play Ben Simmons all these minutes and he doesn't go to Melton or Maxey, the Hawks will win tonight. If the Hawks let Trae Young, they get Trae Young to get to the next level and move the ball, the Hawks will win. If the Sixers, all they need is their supporting cast. If their supporting cast step up, the Sixers win this game. Joel Embiid gonna drop 30. Joel Embiid, he might be the second best player in the league, bro. Seriously. He might be the second or third best, dog. He's up there. Because Kawhi just hasn't been showing me. so far. Embiid to me has probably had the better run so far. Who else playing? Denver and the Suns. I think Denver going to turn around today and play better. Their coach called them out like he should have, saying they quit, which is good. That's coaching. Mike Malone showed nuts. Look, y'all quit. They just flat out quit. Called y'all bitch asses out. I don't want to hear no more Kevin Durant comparisons with this pussy Mike Porter. He ain't no goddamn Kevin Durant. He Michael Porter Jr. and he barely doing that. Then who else is playing? What's this nigga? Who else is playing? Yeah, that's it. Devin Booker, hey man, keep doing your thing. You done made me a fan, bruh. You touching Kobe levels right now. Devin Booker looking like Kobe. I was like, oh, this man looking like Kobe. Ain't that funny? How y'all say Kobe ain't shit, but everybody's comparing somebody to Kobe. I thought he was irrelevant. Like I said, greatest of all time, man. 24-8. All the Suns got to do, Aiden just got to keep doing what he doing. Dominate, get to the post, keep banging Joker. If you keep banging Joker, if Aiden outplays Joker, out-rebounds him and plays defense and tough, the Suns will win this in a sweep. But the Suns are serious. I got the Suns going up 3-0. I got the Hawks going up 2-1. I may be wrong, but I got the Hawks going up 2-1. And that's a wrap, man. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you do love what you hear, you could donate to the page by Cash Apping me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. Thank you all for listening and supporting the page, and we are out. Oh, and we're going to have a StreamYard this weekend. I've been tired, bro. I've been working hard, so I'll have time this weekend for it. Either me or Cino going to have ones. I've been seeing he's been having them every night, so. But thank you all for listening and supporting the page, man. We're out. Deezy!